It was OD. I don't want to I remember the part where the algorithm was like, King Kong ain't got ish on me. And then you see King Kong literally do this. I'm just like, let's pose. We'll use this as the beginning audio. Let's just do our little poses. Yeah. So, yeah, we were doing our little poses and stuff. You know, this is a little. If you see us acting a little weird in the beginning, you know, that's us doing our poses. But welcome back to the Out of the Berg podcast. We are here with you again. If you can tell, I'm very tired. I had one busy week. I don't know if Chris feels the same, but I'm kind of gassed.
Yeah, I had a taxing week myself.
I put in 48 hours this week of work. Yeah, it's part of being an adult. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a lot of work. I'm still dealing with my situation with my my vehicle and insurance and stuff. So it's positive now. I'll say that. It's going to a positive, at first it was looking like it was looking like but it's positive. Earlier this week I had to, show them, the insurance that, do right by me. But yeah, so it's figuring itself out. So probably by the top of August, everything will be figured out and this will be done. So yeah. Anything else for you, Chris, this week, or we should I just get to the fireworks?
I mean, nothing much new for me. Just I don't know, just still trying to work this whole school thing out. Other than that, same old.
School.
Yeah.
School. Those are the days. But if there's nothing new for you, Chris, let me start off the show with some people's favorite segments. Shout out to Jay. Bozo of the week. So we have another two-timer. Tekashi 6ix9ine has got it twice. But guess who got it the second time too? Who's joining him in this special occasion?
Who?
Ben Simmons. And I know people, you're asking, Peter, they're not playing basketball anymore. What could you say about Ben Simmons? Leave the little guy alone. Well, I watched The Breakfast Club yesterday, and my man's Michael Blackson was on there. Funny dude. He's from Philly. Has a beautiful lady, girlfriend, that he proposed to on the show. He proposed on The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne and all of them saw that. It was beautiful, but
is his fiance on the show, or she came on with him?
She came on with him after. So you saw it towards the end of the interview, he got out to propose. But the funny thing is, Michael Blackson is so funny. He was like, we are still negotiating. So I can have my, my one side bitch every once in a while. So I'm like, how do you say that and then propose? You know what I'm saying? But that's Michael Blackson for you.
I guess so.
But he proposed to his girlfriend and everything. And I know what you're asking me. What does that have to do with Ben Simmons? Michael Blackson told us on The Breakfast Club that Ben Simmons shot his shot with his girlfriend plenty of times, multiple times. Mind you, they were friends. And Michael Blackson put him on to other females. That was, he put him on. And Ben Simmons, you shoot your shot in her DM, but you can't shoot your shot in a critical playoff game? Really? Is that what we're doing? Like, you know that this is your like this is his girlfriend. You know, but you still do that. Now, I don't want to be that guy, and I know we've had this discussion so many times, but that's some stereotypical light-skinned behavior.
See, I can't even say that's light-skinned behavior though. That's just sucker stuff, bro. That's just
I agree with you, Chris, but from what I've seen, just from cultural, that is something.
Well, hold on. We know, to be fair, I know both of us know more dark-skinned dudes that do that though. We both.
No, me?
You don't?
Hell no.
Don't?
Hell no.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Hey, listen. I'll be listen, to Chris's point, you're not wrong. But as far as the stereotype, I think it's way more on that side. I could be wrong. Hey, you could correct me. But this is very stereotypical. But back to the original point. You knew that this is this man's girl, and he's your friend, and you do that. Come on, son. Like, you can shoot your shot with somebody's girlfriend, but you can't in a basketball game to win a playoff game. Like, really? Come on, son. You get Bozo of the week. Sound effects, man. I have nothing else to say. Like, he's a sucker.
Yeah, no, that is some real sucker stuff.
Sucker, like
that don't even make sense. Like, you, like the fact, like, it'd be one thing he had no clue and she never said anything about it. It's a whole nother thing that not only did he know him, they were like friends. Like, they actually like knew each other.
Yes. And like I said, I don't want to be that guy, but when I hear stories, especially with guys like this, it just feeds into certain stereotypes. So, fellas out there, regardless, please don't be moving like this, or you give me ammunition, because you give me ammunition. You give me ammunition. But please, man, if you know somebody's, especially if he's your friend, that puts you on to different girls, don't do that, man. Like, Ben, I get it, you from Australia, you've been coddled your whole life, but that's not how you move in America. Somebody.
That's not how you move anywhere.
Yeah, like, but shout out to my brother Michael Blackson. You know, he was really, honestly, in that interview, he could have been petty like me and take shots, but he told me, he told Envy and Charlamagne that, now that he's going through his situation with, Philly and seeing how the fans are turning his back on him, maybe it'll humble him. So I'm gonna take the high road like Michael Blackson, but you still gotta hear the sound effects again, because this is Bozo behavior.
And that just kind of tells you, like, they were probably actually like really friends though. Because, like, somebody like Michael Blackson would definitely take a chance like this to, like, like attack somebody. But, like, the fact that he went his way not to, he considered him probably like actually like a friend. That's wild.
Yeah. So if you watch it, he didn't take any, like, really stuff I expected him to say, like I was kind of doing. He didn't even do it. He's like, so, like I said, man, get it together, Ben Simmons. Work on your. Stop shooting shots in DMs and shoot your free throws. Do that. Or just shoot, period. Well, yeah, speaking of shooting shots in basketball and actual players that have heart, shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you did it, bro. Shout out to the Nigerian Greek Freak. Chris, what are your thoughts?
No thoughts, really. I mean, like, I feel like we both knew, like, this outcome's happening. Even though I said Phoenix, I only said them because I wanted to say something different than what you were saying.
I'll tell you, Chris, when I saw you say, yeah, I just want to say them different. Suns in 7. I knew you were kind of.
Yeah, I fully expected the Bucks to win. And I mean, technically, I wasn't wrong because, like, that was one of my picks to come out the East still. So I feel validated.
Yeah, I had Bucks and stuff. I thought they would. Honestly, what I thought was going to happen was Um, the Suns would win Game 5. Bucks would tie it in Game 6, and then the Bucks would win it in a like thriller in Game 7.
Well, to be fair, Game 6, Giannis won that for them. Well, he had 50
50 piece. Yep.
out of like they had just shy over 100 points.
Yeah.
Basically scored half their points by himself.
Yeah. So this is again like, congrats to the Bucks, but man, Giannis really shut a lot of people up because a lot of people were doubting his skills. Shoot, I even doubted his skills. I'm not gonna act like we all doubted his basketball skill and him able to have a perimeter shot. I mean, he developed the post game, but we doubted him a lot. His free throw shooting, Ben Simmons. When it mattered in a closeout game, 17 for 19. That is like, to me, that's like, yo, that's a dude that played 5 blocks. The next closest scorer was what? Chris Middleton with 17 points.
Yeah, I think so.
That is, and then to figure that Kendrick Perkins called Chris Middleton Batman. Kendrick Perkins looks so stupid with this series. He said the Suns was a dynasty in the making.
He said they were a dynasty?
In the making, yes.
He said they were a dynasty?
Yes, Chris. Yes.
Like, seriously? A dynasty?
Yes, a dynasty. The Suns are a dynasty in the making. And that Giannis is not the suit. A lot of people was just saying a lot of stuff about Giannis and stuff. He proved them wrong. To me, he's the number 2 basketball player in the world right now, behind KD. So, congrats to the Bucks again. Anything else, Chris? Or
nothing other than Kendrick Perkins. Well, I can't say his name. Kendrick Perkins stay tripping.
Yeah, Kendrick Perkins. You know what, man? We could have a whole segment about how terrible his takes are.
That's a whole show right there.
Yeah, but keeping in the realm of basketball, another guy that I consider a top 5, top 3. Shoot, people argue him the greatest ever. LeBron James, Space Jam 2, New Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of gave my thoughts last week. I don't know what specifically I said, but Chris, what do you think?
Well, I remember you said it was like a strong 9 out of 10, and sorry to disappoint you, bro, but I disagree.
Okay. What? I watched it again and I revised it. So, but
what you revised it to?
A 7.
Okay, yeah, that feels better. I had it at a modest 6, I guess, 6 out of 10.
Okay.
I watched it and it was okay. There was a message. I got that. There wasn't really a message per se in the first one, as you kind of said, like they kind of just like went straight to action. Like there was a little message in there, but it was just like really you're not watching it for that message. You just kind of you're just watching it to watch it. But,
Jordan and Looney Tunes. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I feel like if I was watching that with like, I don't know, a 10-year-old or something, like they'd really enjoy that or something. But and this is just coming from a person that likes to like watch, like I watch SpongeBob not every day, but like at least on a weekly basis, So I do still watch like some childish stuff sometimes and other cartoons, whatever come on. I don't really care. I like cartoons and stuff like that. But I don't know. I strongly felt like there was just a lot of just this kid energy that makes sense. Cause even like in the cartoons that's meant for kids, like they have like, oh, this joke was clearly meant for the adults in the room.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a strong feeling for that. Like there was a lot of blackness in that movie. I'll give it that. I got a lot of those references that they were saying. I get that. Like Granny, she was like game blouses. That was funny. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I'll say this as a little critique. They kind of just OD'd on that.
Yeah, it felt forced.
It was OD. I don't want to I remember the part where the algorithm was like King Kong ain't got ish on me, and then you see King Kong literally do this. I'm just like clever, but it's like, you know,
they could have added at so many other different places.
Yeah, so
and then there was also the point where this is what my brother. This made my brother absolutely hate the movie. He said, "Why was Don Cheadle 7 feet tall?" They made Don Cheadle 7 feet tall for no reason. They could have made some robot or something. Get LeBron James. No, it had to be Don Cheadle 7 feet tall over LeBron, just looking down at him.
Yeah, because any more things you want to say?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, the reason why I gave it a strong 9 because I felt when I first watched it the first time, it was like I saw the trailer for it, and I was kind of opposed to redoing something Michael Jordan did. Not because it was Michael Jordan, because it's like, it's kind of like redoing Lion King. You know what I'm saying? Or like those iconic 90s films. It's like, don't touch it, But I saw the trailer a couple months prior, and I liked the direction of it. So I was like, I'm excited about this. It's going to be a little different. It's going to be different from the first one. So the first time I watched it, I liked it because it had everything that I thought, kids would love. So I judged it based on how a kid would feel, not how like somebody who's my age now felt. Yeah. So when sometimes when you watch a movie the first time, you don't catch all of these other things. You just catch the exciting moments because you're excited about the movie. So, and the message was good. I was like, okay, it's a strong 9. I really like it, right? So I gave that review in the among the FBA chat, and they were like, Peter, 9? Come on, man, it's too high. Like, it's your favorite movie of all time? Like, no, I just said, like, for a kid's movie, I really thought it was good. It had everything it needed. So I was like, let me rewatch it, right? So I rewatched it yesterday. And the day before, I watched it because it was too long, but yeah, I rewatched it, and I'm like, now that I watched it with a careful eye, my biggest critique is that it's too long.
Yeah.
And at times,
never keep a kid's attention.
It probably won't keep your attention unless you're invested in LeBron. Or it might not even do that because it's just too, it's too much. Like, they try to put the DC world, all these different things.
Everything owned by
Warner. And it's like, I get it. You have to take it to another level. It's Michael Jordan. This first one is like goated. So you have to pull out all punches. But it's like, do you really have to? And I just felt, it's just a bit much for a kid's movie. Like I like as a kid, all the kids, if you go back, all the kids' movies we watched were literally straight to the point.
Yeah.
All of them. And you just watched it and you were like, and it just got your attention throughout.
Basically no longer than like an hour 15, hour 20.
Exactly. But this movie, he wanted to put a message for his like parents, the Looney Tunes, and then the whole Warner universe all in one. And it's like, can you really pull that off? Like it was good, but is it going to be something that 10 years from now we're going to look like how we look at the original?
And see, that's the thing that I don't really know, because like kids could the kids could still have like a nostalgic effect. Be like, my favorite player is LeBron. LeBron's the best player in the world. Yep. He was in this movie, so I really like that. Like how we for a long time were just like, Space Jam's a great movie. Michael Jordan's the best player who ever lived. He's in this movie.
That's a good point.
Like, just another thing. Like when I was watching this movie, I was just thinking like, could my little cousin sit down and watch this movie because he's super hyperactive, but when there's something like interesting on, like he would definitely, like sit down and watch that for however long, because he would get hypnotized by it.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like maybe after LeBron gets sucked up into the computer, I'm thinking maybe sometime around then we'll lose his interest just because it's too much dialogue for a kid's movie.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that thing about dialogue, because it's like there's so much. I know I've said this a couple of times, but like he tried to put so much in the movie, and it's a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Space Jam, all they wanted to see was Michael Jordan save the Monstars.
Yeah. Beat the Monstars.
Beat the Monstars and save, and then he left. He dipped. That's all. Like, as a kid, want to see the message of parenting, followed by the Looney Tunes thing, followed by the whole library of what's it called?
Warner
Brothers, followed by like the gay, even the fucking sorry, excuse my language. Even the what's it called? The basketball game. That was complex, like down ball and like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it's a lot to follow for a kid. I don't know. Like I'm not a kid of this generation. That's the thing. We're of a different generation.
Yeah, that too.
We're of a different generation. So us, simplicity was like our childhood. If you look back at every cartoon, it was simplicity.
Yeah.
I don't know how this generation of kids will take this. Maybe this generation would like all that dialogue and all that stuff in one movie. It's a different era. So, but for me, I like I said, it's a good movie. It's star power. It's Looney Tunes. They can never fail.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, like that. And I feel like that's what really like could like carry this movie. Like, granted, like we were saying, like, it's not really a bad movie. It's just a lot expecting like out of a kids movie.
Yeah,
and, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just like the whole like time thing, like the whole. Well, regardless of that, but I don't know. It's just. I forgot what I was kind of saying, but just
you said something about the time, right?
Oh yeah, the time.
Yeah,
I don't really remember.
Were you talking about the length of the movie or like the time where
like the time is like it was like an hour 55, and it's just like there's no 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe if you go up to like 11, 12, 13. They might sit down for a 2-hour movie and be perfectly content with that. Like LeBron James said, he was 12 years old when Space Jam came out. So he might have been perfectly, like somebody that age now might be perfectly content with a 2-hour movie. Because somebody that age in today's time probably sits down through like Avengers movies and stuff like that. And those are about 2 hours. So they probably be fine with that. And they might even pick up a message because they'd be old enough to understand what they're actually saying.
You know what? That's a good point. You know what? You nailed the point on that. I think kids from ages, because when Space Jam came out, I was like 3 or 4. Right. So a kid watching this from ages 10 to 12, 13, 14, they're that character's age. That character, Dom, they're his age, right? So they could find like a relatability into it and follow it through and through. So I think it's more like a preteen movie than a kids movie.
Yeah, which was very clear too at the same time, because like if you're looking at this for like a whole forced lines or whatever, it might not be as obvious when you're like, I don't know, you're 11 or 12, as opposed to like when you're 16, 17, 25, 26, like us. I guess you're 27.
Yeah, and they OD'd on the Cavs Miami Heat lines.
Yeah, that was
hell out of
that they were doing a lot.
And even the part where he talked about AD's eyebrows, I was like, bro, my dude. and probably the most, I'm doing petty here, probably the most iconic part, right? You know what? I will actually critique. So I will say something that's funny. Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, they were talking about this movie. They were talking about this movie, but Skip didn't say a specific part that I'm kind of like, why didn't he say this? This is something Skip would say. You know the part where they were down heavy
Mm-hmm.
and LeBron kind of like gave up on them at halftime,
Mm-hmm.
and Lola Bunny was the leader.
Yeah.
I thought Skip Bayless would say, ha, Michael Jordan would never do this. You see, Lola Bunny was the leader, and LeBron was the, there's that foolish stuff he'd be saying. But the
He
part where
probably
they were
wasn't watching it closely enough.
yeah, because if he probably would say some funny stuff like that.
He would have came on LeBron for that.
Yeah, but the part where like the Michael Jordan part, where they were like, I got Michael Jordan here. And then you hear the music and LeBron gets excited, like the real Michael Jordan. It's gonna come and then it's, the brother Michael B.
And that's the thing that they caught me was so hard too, because like when I was looking at like the people who was in this movie, Michael B. Jordan is like one of the people front and center for this movie. Like when like you're looking for the cast on Google,
Yeah,
it was like, oh dang, I guess he's playing a big part in this. Nah. He's there for all of 2 minutes and dips.
Yeah, he's part of the Michael Jordan joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that was kind of clever, but like kind of clear. I mean, good. Like I said, me and Chris, I think it's a good movie. Chris thinks it's a good movie, but it's more for the preteens. I really think it'll be hard for a 4-year-old or 5-year-old to pay attention thoroughly. What?
Yeah, cause I was just like putting them in my shoes. I felt like I was like, I don't know, 5, 6 when I first seen Space Jam, So I'm thinking like I probably sat down through that whole movie. But again, it was shorter and it was kind of more direct. It was just like straight to the tunes and stuff,
Yep. Like, and I'm saying like, not to repeat what I'm saying, but like Shrek, Lion King, what's the most Finding Nemo, what are the Toy Story, straight to the point. That's what we know culturally.
And a lot of that stuff wasn't forced in those types of movies either.
Real moments, like real more like
when Nemo touches the boat, but he calls it the butt.
Yeah, like Shrek, Donkey, like you get like Donkey or from
Donkey
Shrek
over making waffles in the swamp.
Yeah, like stuff like and every Lion King, which is probably the GOAT of all of them. So many iconic scenes that just can't be, But yeah, that's our Space Jam review. Let me see what else we got here because we're gonna stick to movies still. Stephen A. Smith put out his top 5 Marvel movies, and I know our friends are Marvel lovers. I know when I got to Frostburg, I don't know if I was cool with y'all then. I knew of you. I knew you guys. What movie was it? Civil War came out.
Civil War, yeah, I didn't know you.
Civil War. I knew. I don't know if I was hanging out with y'all.
I don't think he was with us when we went to see that, but I didn't know you at that time.
Yeah, we did. We didn't know if we knew each other. But Civil War, and I watched Civil War with Richie and Avery.
Yeah.
So Civil War was the one that came out that I remember I watched at Frostburg, and then I think the next one was, I think I watched with y'all. It was one of the Thor movies.
I can't remember.
Yeah, the one I think it's the one where Hulk. It was.
I can't never remember the names of these movies. Yeah. I just feel like Thor 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. So it was I think it was the last Thor. I think it was the last.
The third one.
Yeah, the third one. I watched it with you guys, but Chris, what are some of your, favorite Marvel movies? You don't have to give a deep. Because I saw people in the group chat were giving a lot of deep stuff. Honestly, I just only watched these movies.
I talked about this in group chat too.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a debate. Like Civil War is not as good as Winter Soldier. But honestly, I only watch these movies once, and I never go back to them. So I'm gonna give the ones that are memorable to me. So Marvel nerds, please.
I'll be easy on you.
I'm not as deep as you guys, but Chris, you're the Marvel expert.
I am indeed.
I'll let you take this one.
Okay, well, I just looked it up when you was talking there, but Thor number 3 is Thor Ragnarok.
Okay, yeah,
that's the one where he fights his sister.
Okay.
So okay, and I do I guess top to bottom, I guess.
Okay.
So Civil War.
That's
no wait. Black Panther.
Okay.
Yeah. Then Civil War.
Okay.
Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Winter Soldier, and then I'll do. I named 3 just now.
Yeah, you don't have to name 5, but
no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's how we do it on Out of the Road. We do top 5s.
All right, top 5s. I'm still thinking of my 5.
I'm just completely off the top. I'll probably change these by tomorrow even. I'd be so flaky with my the things I like. The first Avengers movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was the second Thor movie?
Let me look that up real quick.
Who was the bad guy in that one? No, I'm gonna say Endgame.
Endgame?
Endgame.
Okay. Thor: The Dark World.
That was the one with that was the one with Malekith, right? Yeah.
I'm probably, my list is probably gonna be more casual, as I don't like having a casual view because like I said, I only watch these movies once. I don't really go back to them. So I'm gonna say obviously Black Panther. Infinity War, somewhere in there. I like that movie a lot. Very suspense, a lot of suspense in that. I said Black Panther, Infinity War. Civil War I liked, but I like that movie. I'll put that in there somewhere. The second Spider-Man movie that came out. Is it No Way Home?
Second one was Homecoming.
Oh no, second Spider-Man movie. I thought that was the first one.
Was it? So I'm terrible at these names for these movies.
Give me a second.
It's one of the Spider-Man movies I actually haven't seen yet, neither. I can't remember which one.
Go
ahead, take your time.
Far from Home.
Okay. Far From Home.
Far From Home. I'll put that in there. So I said what? Infinity War. I said Black Panther, Infinity War, Civil War. Far From Home. And I'll probably go either Endgame or Winter Soldier. But I'll have to rewatch Winter Soldier because it's been a while.
Okay.
I have to rewatch it.
My only question is, other than Black Panther being the GOAT, why is Black Panther your favorite one? I already got my answer for that one.
Oh, why is Black Panther my favorite? I think it's because it's honestly one of the movies I can relate to on a mental level. I was that character. Those two characters are part of me. The villain and I see like parts of that in me, and also I love that movie because it showed African culture in a way that I have never seen in America ever. You know, but
Yeah.
if I'm just talking about the movie, it's just great to see how the story was what was being told was how people have exploited Africa and how we're not going to let you exploit us again. So I liked that it was on that theme and just the ancestral, the rituals. It was just a lot of stuff that as an African and knowing African culture, I appreciated it. But yeah, that's the reason why I love Black Panther a lot. Yeah, that's why I say it.
For me, I feel like I said my number one because like, well, I mean, like I liked all, of course, like all the representation and stuff, and like it was excellently made. But my favorite part of it, and this is like the actual comic book nerd in me. I know you won't know this stuff, Peter. But like in the movie, there was this guy who I think he was also a mercenary, like Killmonger was, or maybe he was hiring them. I don't remember. But his name is the Claw. He's the one in the comic books that kills T'Challa's father. He kills Black Panther's father. He's the one who's been hunting for Wakanda, all this vibranium and stuff. He's the one who's typically like one of the like OG Panther like villains.
Okay.
Killmonger kills him halfway through the movie, and I'm here fully expecting like, oh, they're doing what Marvel always do. They take this lesser known villain that who's actually like origin comes from here, and they're just going to do this, that, and the other. No, they kill him straight up, and they bring back somebody who is barely ever even in the comics at that point anymore, since probably like the 90s, maybe early 2000s, like Killmonger, and make him like the actual bad guy in this movie. I'm just sitting back like, what? Because it's always Claw. It's always Peter. It's always Claw.
So I have a question. So why in the comic books, what is Killmonger's like what was his real original origin story then? If Claw
I don't know his full origin story because those comic books came out before I started reading.
Okay. So because from what you just said, if it's Claw that killed, yeah,
I do think he like I don't think he was in line to be Black Panther, but I do think he somehow got those powers. Maybe he did like he did in the movie.
Okay.
Just, like took the plant.
Okay. Because now that you say that kind of changes how I because
the movies always change it. Even like in a lot of these movies, like they'll take like a concept that was little in the comic books, and then they'll flip it. They'll make that big conflict into the little one, and then the little thing that was happening and make that into the big thing. So that way, us comic book nerds would be like, okay, I see this is happening, and then that means that's going to happen. Nope, they're taking that little thing back from 1962, and that's what's happening in this movie here.
Yeah. But yeah. Because now that you tell me that, right? Mm-hmm. So Killmonger's beef shouldn't really be like, if I'm just looking at it from what you just told me, Killmonger's beef shouldn't be with Black Panther.
No, he is a Black Panther villain.
Yeah, but like
Black Panther kills him.
But I'm just looking at it because Killmonger was like the thing that inspired Killmonger to be what he was Black Panther's father, the original one, killing his brother, right?
Right.
So from what you just told me, Killmonger's like, if I'm just looking at what you're telling me, right? Killmonger's beef shouldn't even be with Black Panther. It should be with the guy he worked with, right?
Probably. Yeah.
So that's how.
No. Black Panther's father was killed by Claw.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what happened to kill if anything happened to Killmonger's brother in the comics.
No, Killmonger's father.
Oh, his father. Yeah.
Because they in the movie it was what's it called? Black Panther that killed his brother, like on accident.
Right.
So okay. Oh, that's always interesting to know the kind of how Marvel flips things. But yeah, Black Panther to me, it was just I saw my mother shared this to me. and if she watches this, but like she shared this video of this white kid crying because he wasn't black.
I've heard of that too.
But that's the power of that movie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like you have people like, I mean, people were wearing dashikis before, but like it was like,
wait, it was because of that movie he was crying he wasn't black.
Yeah.
Wow. That's craziest thing I heard was some little girl got so excited watching the movie, watching Michael B. Jordan, that she broke her braces or her retainer, and he paid for new ones. I don't know if that was true or not, but I heard that on the radio. I think it was true though. Yeah. I wasn't on the radio; it was on a podcast.
But yeah. So I mean, Black Panther is goated. You know, they're doing the second one. You know, I've heard. You know, I'm hearing it's going to be more female. You know, driven.
So are they going to use Shuri as the next Black Panther?
I'm pretty sure. That's what I'm hearing, because a lot of the cast I'm hearing they're females.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of how Wakanda works too, though. But I do hope they use Shuri, because that's what happens in the comic books too. It's like Black Panther dies in the comic books, T'Challa dies, and then his sister takes over for him.
I do think they're gonna build it. I think they're gonna do it that way.
It only feels right to me.
Yeah. It sucks. You know that, Chadwick actually passed a year ago from now, if I'm thinking about it. Almost.
I think it was in like August.
Yeah, like around this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
August, September.
August, yeah, so yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
That kind of like that. For a week, I was like, fuck. I mean, I was messed up off of that. So, rest in peace to Chadwick, man. He made an iconic movie. And yeah, I think Marvel, like just in general, Marvel is going in the right direction. I've heard, I need to actually go Disney Plus. I got to go watch Loki and Captain America. You know, the Black Captain America now, right?
Yeah.
But I gotta go.
They do that in the comic books too. He becomes Captain America.
Nice. Yeah. I gotta go catch up on the Marvel sitcoms, because their movies are always top tier elite. So
yeah, these shows have been pretty good quality too. I will say, for those who haven't seen it yet, WandaVision is slow, but there's a reason for it.
Okay. Yeah. I know. What came out recently? Black Widow.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet though.
I gotta go catch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I know this is probably because we gotta wrap up soon, but Snowfall.
I don't have Hulu. I gotta find a way to watch that.
Man, I'll tell you this. I probably should have watched this because it's been out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the best TV shows I've watched. Period. It is very good. I would say, like you said about WandaVision being slow. The first season, there are a lot of moving parts, but once it comes together in the next seasons.
See, and that's something I can appreciate though, because it's like people hate world building until like they actually see what was built. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say that I had like started watching last year, but after the first episode, I got tired, and I kind of and there's a lot of moving parts. I'll get back to it later, but after the fourth season came out and I saw how people were raving about it, I'm like, let me like really sit down and watch. So about 2 months ago, I started. I just finished season 3 yesterday, and I'm like, this is some shit. I'm gonna start season 4 tonight. So like, well, yeah, Chris, if you can, man, shoot, I'll like my cousin Francis said, I'll lend you my password and my login info if you want. It's good. It's good. It's good, yo. So yeah, but I think that's it for the show. Um, next week, what do we got start next week? Honestly, I don't know what we got to start next week.
No, we got some you will see in store next week.
Yeah, you will see. We may have Shamar back next week.
We might, but no promises. Oh yeah, and guys, if you guys like this review that we did, it's something we've been kind of like talking about in the background, and since we didn't have a lot to do today because we were tired, we kind of just thought we bring that on. So let us know if you like that. Maybe we start reviewing some more stuff for y'all. Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know, yeah, because honestly, doing reviews is a fun thing to see everybody's opinions. I like doing reviews. So yeah, just let us know. Yeah, so you can catch this or you can catch us always on YouTube Monday 3:15. Podcasts will be out midnight Monday. We've adjusted that. Times have changed. And like I always say, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you like. Chris said, let us know what you think about different things. Let me know what you think about Bozo of the Week. Let me know what you think about the reviews. Let me know about what you think about the topics so we can give you a better product.
Please let us know. And comment too, because that helps boost us up, make us look a little bit better.
Yeah, so
shout out your boy Marcus. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, cool cat. I'll try and organize him to come on here. We got stories, bro, back from back in middle school, bro. We got stories. If he's watching this, bro, we got story. Like, woo. I need to get some of my middle school homies back on, like the ones I'm cool with on here.
Yeah.
But our social media is Out of the Berg for IG, Out of the Berg Pod for Twitter. Kofi Peter is mine for IG, KOFIPITA, and the other way around for Twitter. So PITA, Kofi. Yeah. Chris?
And for me, you can find me on Twitter at BigChris_57 and on IG at Everybody Loves Chris.
Yeah, as you can see, we're two tired black folks. We love you. Like I always say, stay black. And if you're white, be good, be great. Let me stop before they cancel us. Right. Hey, stay black, stay woke, man. We love all y'all.
Right. Love you. Oh wait. Before we roll out the shirts.
Talk
about the shirts.
Yeah, the shirts. So I'm gonna post that. I should have been posted that, honestly, but we are working on that.
And let us know how y'all like that too. And the comics on Instagram.
Yep.
I might post some on my Snapchat too. Probably put them in my story for Instagram too, or whatever.
Also, if you want to know what it looks like, also go on the OG Radio show by Mashawn and CJ. I'm wearing that in the interview. So if you want to also see that, you can see me wearing the shirt there too. So, But yeah, stay black, stay woke. We love y'all. Peace.
Bye. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Out of the Break podcast. We're available on all podcasting platforms, and we ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. And as always, we like you, we love you, but we gotta go. Bye.